so this is going to be Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, and as well a Sagittarius Rising. Weekly General Tarot reading February 2nd to February 1st, I'm sorry. So it's February 1st to February 7th, 2021. And should you be interested in a personal reading with me, guys, or a to take on my tarot classes, you can check out the description down below, and there you're going to see link to my website in which you can view and as well purchase either of these services. So with that being said, let's jump straight away to the reading here. The first card that you do have, Sagittarius, that is going to be the Empress, followed by the Seven of Wands. Moving next, we do have the Knight of Pentacles. Afterwards, that is going to be the Eight of Swords. And the last one, well, we do have the Four of Pentacles. All right, so right off the back here, Sagittarius, we are having you starting the week in a very favorable spot, in a very favorable position. Now, the Empress kind of points that at the start of the week, you're going to feel very secure, very certain, very comfortable when it comes to either your career, your love, and generally when it comes to your life, understanding that at that point, there isn't that much of a sense of emergency for you to do anything, you know, and it's best at that point to think of very carefully what should be your next move, what should be your next action, that is, or what should be your decision. So you at that stage are going to kind of like give yourself a little bit of a break, if I may say it that way, in a sense of the withdrawing yourself from the midst of activities, from your endeavors, from your undertakings. So you can approach the matter mentally, that is, with maturity. So you are mature toward it, and as well kind of like the full with the full seriousness that the matter deserves. For you are to realize that whatever you decide, or whatever you decide to perform, its results are going to be exactly what you sown. Or in other words, you're going to reap exactly what you sown. May that be bitter or may that be sweet. And with the Empress here, by you withdrawing from all the midst of activities, you know, and kind of like deliberating on the matter, you're gonna make the most well-found, balanced, and as well serving well, if I may say it that way, decision for everybody that is involved into the endeavor. So you're gonna do to the best of your abilities, and as well to the best of your power, anything to make those fruits of the labor the sweetest fruits ever. If I have to translate it into the material world, here at the start of the week, we can see you making long-term, very fruitful and very efficient plans for your career development, surrounding, for example, your relationship with all the comfort needed, and acting and deciding in such a way that is going to serve not just only you, but anybody that is involved in it. So it's kind of like your standpoint is going to be not just only beneficial for you, but also is going to be beneficial for everybody that you do love and that you do care about. Which brings us to the next card here, that is to be the Seven of Wands. And it kind of refers to the people that you don't care about, but they do care about you in a bad way. Seven of Wands here stands as it's a pure jealousy, all right? It's all she wrote. This is those individuals that are not involved into these enterprises here with the Empress. They want to, but they aren't. For one or another reason, either you don't like them, either they don't have what it takes, you know, or they have blown their chances, whatever. And they're very jealous. So what they will try to do here, it is it's pretty much obvious they will try to ruin the things for you. The thing is that as they are not part of anything, they don't have the physical ability to do it. Okay, they can't influence your situation, they cannot influence your enterprise physically. The only thing that they can do is spread gossips, rumors, fallacies about you, about your performance, about your loyalty, and about your character in general. Now, you may kind of like have the tendency to disregard those rumors, you know, to pretty much, how can I say, to not to pay attention, to think of that they are just going to be, to go away and abruptly stop on their own accord, which is not going to be the case here, Sagittarius, because this is the only tool that these people have. They're going to be relentless about it. And what I like to say in these cases is, you know, one lie said 100 times suddenly becomes the truth. It's all that people can see. That's why, yes, you are going to be very comfortable, you know, but that doesn't mean that you should not be defensive. And whenever you kind of like hear something untruthful about yourself, about your loyalty, or about your performance, you gotta challenge it immediately. You need to have that readiness to jump into action and to deflect exterior influences, which are unwanted influences. And that pretty much brings us to the next card, which is a person who is stepping in. Now that could be somebody that you do know, or somebody that it is just stepping in. And here I will make a couple of suggestions how that thing could play out when we're talking about relationships, right? If that develops in terms of relationship. So that could develop in two of the ways. You may have a suitor that wants to be with you, but you don't want to be with them, and suddenly you start reconciling with your ex. They can't do anything about it physically, but they may start spreading rumors about you, how unfaithful you were, you know, how you ruined their life, and so on and so forth. And the worst is that they may try to approach your ex about it, or a vice versa. That could be somebody new that you are falling into, and you really like the guy or the woman, you really want to be with them, but your ex is very jealous of that, and they are approaching and trying to make a contact with this individual, with the one that you are interested in, this one here, and to display you as a very unfaithful person who cheated, who did all the horrible things in the world while you haven't. So, Knights of Pentacles. These people, they are in tune with themselves. What I mean is that they very well know what they want. And that strive, that aim, it's very well supplemented or supported, I would say, with a strong determination. What I mean is that they don't want it for the heck and giggles. They want it because they see worth in it. That could be they see worth in you as a potential partner in life in sense of romance. That could be a worth in you, that they see you as a very good business partner, and based on your decisions here that you made at the start of the week, or actions that is, which created comfort for everybody around that it is involved into your enterprises. So that what they want is not just as well a wishful thinking. What I mean is that they truly have things to bring on the table. Okay, that's not just, you know, I want to and this is how it stops. No, I mean they for example display what they want, that it is related to you very much, and also they are pointing how it's gonna get there. Right, they have a very structured, solid and good plan about how to get there, how to establish the business, how you're gonna get along with one another, you know, get the hang of it. The Knight of Pentacles, these people, they like to go by with the KISS principle. Keep it simple and stupid. Now, this has its pros and cons, obviously. You know, keep it simple and stupid. It means that it leaves a very little margin of error, if any. But it drags or it stretches the enterprise developments a bit more than it needs to. And the last thing that I'm going to say about the Knights of Pentacles, guys, it is that they really like nature. So I don't know what your situation is, and you know how free you are to move outside of your home. But if this one is to ask you out on a date, it's not going to be about romantic dinners. It's not going to be about, you know, cafeterias or coffee shops or whatever. They probably are going to ask you out on a walk in the park. But yeah, the things that you need to keep up in mind when you do interact with the Knights of Pentacles, it is that you gotta keep the things simple. They despise drama, and they don't like when the situation becomes way too complicated. That is something that they run away from, because if it is complicated, then something isn't right, then it's probably not what they want. So just a final note here, Knights of Pentacles, it could be your spring enterprise. What I mean, either a new business partner, or jumping into the old branches of enterprise, or jumping into the old branches of love, like your ex. But whichever way it is, there will be somebody else that is not going to like that at all, because they want to be on the place of the Knights of Pentacles. And yeah, I mean, you need to deflect that exterior influence. And right after the Knights of Pentacles manifest itself, we do have the Eight of Swords, and this is your eyes opening. Okay, it will manifest in a different way depending on how the Knights of Pentacles comes about. It will be either a eye-opening for what is stopping you of being lucrative, of being successful, or of being happy, should that be somebody new here, your new business partner or your new suitor. Or it's going to be an eye-opening of what stopped you from being happy, from being successful, from being lucrative. What made your previous job fail? What made that relationship you had with this ex break up? And by you opening your eyes for it, that also speaks that you are going to realize, you know, what limits you, right? What it is there that prevented you from successfully establishing the thing, or from successfully to establish the thing right now. And by you doing so, by you having that awareness now, it seems that you're going to take the right approach. It's going to be a bit difficult though, because it will require from you to, how can I say, it's not like do things, but it's more like accept, right? Accept code of conduct, and environments or states of situations that beforehand you wouldn't accept, but it is just, you know, what the situation dictates, and and it's either that way or the highway. But again, being conservative or unyielding, it is a self-imposed limitations, and that is what you're gonna open your eyes for. And you're gonna make yourself free, realizing that, yeah, maybe it's not your way, but just because it's not your way doesn't mean that it's gonna be a bad way moving forward, right? And right after that, Sagittarius, we're having you the end of the week here. Four of Pentacles, hands down, the best card you can have, that it is a finisher of the first two, okay? So here we do have a jealousy, and somebody tries to, or a group of people tries to ruin the things for you. So what you gotta do, you gotta defend your domain. You gotta defend what you do have in regards to the Knights of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles, it is the confirmation that you took the appropriate and accurate defensive measures in order to secure a certain and certain and foreseeable and steady, and what was the word that I was searching for? And I'm sorry, to ensure a certain and secure future for the enterprise that you're gonna have in between you and the Knights of Pentacles, regardless if it's going to be a business one or a romantic one. And also in regards to the decision making here at the start, because this decision making is not going to involve directly that Knights of Pentacles. That is overall your own personal decision to be happy, to be to have progress as well, and so and how to do it also. And yeah, with the Four of Pentacles, it seems that you're going to situate yourself in such a way that you're pretty much going to have it in the bag, all right? uh, the uh, it's very difficult. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have it in the back out there. The only thing that actually can ruin the things out for you is if you do bend under the pressure of the exterior influences, or you do disregard the awareness of those limitations you have bestowed upon yourself beforehand or currently. Just try to explore the way and the world that that Knight of Pentacles shows you. You will see that it's very simple, but in the same time, very efficient and very, very productive. So with that being said, Sagittarius, this was your a weekly general tarot reading, guys. Hopefully you do enjoy it and you do like it, and we are to see each other next time. Until then, bye.